Welcome, ladies, gentlemen, and everyone in between. I am Violet Hyena, and you are here with perfect timing, and I am here to do readings for people with perfect timing. So, I'm just setting up a couple more things, but I am here. You are hearing my voice, so that means I am working. I'm here, I'm present, I'm just not sitting at the chair shuffling. But I am here. I guarantee to you. Just getting the ambience right in the room. Then I'll be at my chair momentarily. The ambience is very important. The ambience is very important. Okay, I am here. Hi, everybody. Do. My fuzzy table. Fuzzy table. The fuzzy stuff. It's on the table. Okay, I know. Easily distracted. Intrusive thoughts. Of fuzzy things. Alright. So, hello, it is 8 o'clock. Sorry, 8:07 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Welcome to this night live stream. You are here with perfect timing. I'm here to do tarot card readings for people who have perfect timing. So here we all are. Snow Nerini. Hi, how you doing? Welcome. Do you have a question? How good will my coming career? How good will Snow's upcoming career be? I'm gonna ask how good. So how good question. I'm gonna stretch out to all of the cards. So let's find out. Let us find out which deck would like Snow Nerini's question. Welcome, by the way. Welcome. Number 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. The Robinwood Tarot. The Robinwood Tarot. Okay, boxes there. There we go. How good? Let's find out. How good will Snow Nerini's upcoming career be? How good will that upcoming career be? How good? Okay, one more. Okay, yes, I'll do. The Fool. Okay, so it is a major arcana. It is the Fool. And it seems to be a new career. One that you're just starting out, so you're a novice. And there is like an abundance of opportunities, and you're just wandering blissfully out into the open, So it's like you're taking a starting journey. How good would the career be? Let's see. I want to say that you're thinking about it being really good more than thinking about all the work you're going to be doing in it, which is okay. And I don't see anything bad per se. It's just you are just looking at the top layers of it. So, yes, it will be good, but that's on a superficial level. Um, you are not sure how you're gonna feel about it once you get into the details of it. But according to the butterflies around the Fool, you're gonna be pretty happy there. You're gonna be pretty cheery and positive, which is nice. So I wish that for you, and I wish you luck on the new career. And you are very welcome. And you are welcome to ask as many questions as you like. Okay, I'm gonna put this deck back. Okay, I'm gonna have some tea. Tea. Tea is good stuff. Alright, so since there aren't any other questions, I am going to move on to a filler subject, and I have the evening tea here. So we're gonna draw for the evening tea, which is the evening energy, which is gonna talk about the energy of tonight. How good is that evening tea? I'm gonna open that up to all of the decks I have. All of the decks. All of the decks. What's the evening tea? What's the evening tea? Number 9. Number 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. The Crow deck. Our evening tea is from the Crow deck. Put this one back. There we go. The evening tea. The evening tea. I want the vibe of the tea. I want the vibe of the tea. I want the vibe of the tea. I want the tea vibe. The vibe of the evening tea. There we go. That's a good job. Grief. Ooh. Deep one today. Yeah. You know what this one. Here we go. Grief 22. 22. Okay. So the evening tea's looking a little grim this evening. 22 grief. Crows make time to grieve. They have funerals and gather solemnly around their fallen friends in silence. It is essential to allow yourself time to feel sadness for a loss, honor the memory, and express your emotions. Healing begins the moment you confront the source of your pain. Grief may appear if you have suppressed emotions around a loss. For growth to take place, you must address an ending, which allows for closure. There is no right way or wrong way to grieve. This is a ritual that is unique to you. Make time to mourn. Allow the feelings to surface, because there are important lessons within the sorrow for the living. That is a true life lesson. I mean, not everything can be rainbows and butterflies. We wish it does, but there does have to be processes, so that makes sense. So, sort of a grim tasting tea this afternoon. Maybe somebody needs to take that healing time emotionally. And that might be tonight. Alright, so I am putting this deck away. However, I have 13 decks, and they all have a lot to say. So I use a regular playing card deck to choose which one gets to speak. And right now I'm going to drink tea and check chat. So now would be a really good time to drop a question in chat, and that way I can do a reading on it. And you might notice that the chat is subscription locked, but that's okay. I'm going to tell you how to bypass that. You just hit the subscribe button, and then you will be able to access the chat immediately. And not only that, if you're subscribed, you will get notified every time I go live, and then you would get future free tarot card readings. And being subscribed, again, would give you access to the chat. And being subscribed would also help me out, because I have a goal of 500 subscribers. And therefore, it's a win-win for both of us, because guess what? It's all free. I get subscribers, you get free readings. And I think that's like one of the best deals ever. So, yes, please and thank you. And I'm going to check chat and have tea now. So, I have my tea. I look at chat. Hello, chat. Tea. Tea is very good. Okay, that is very nice tea. Alright, so since there are no new questions, I am going to go on to one of my backup subjects. And the next one is hidden blessings. What hidden blessings were there in the day? There were probably hidden blessings. In fact, I 100% guarantee there were hidden blessings. You may have overlooked them, so we're gonna see if the cards can point out any hidden blessings point out any hidden blessings that we all may have missed. Ooh, and this is open to all of my decks. Okay, number 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Alright, Supernatural deck. For hidden blessings. What a deck for hidden blessings. It's gonna be very interesting for hidden blessings. From this deck. I know the show. I know the Winchesters. Let's see what hidden blessings they have for us this evening. This will be entertaining. I know this deck. What kind of hidden blessings could you show us? What kind of hidden blessings could you show us? Yeah, it's a good shuffle. I like that shuffle. Ooh, 10 of Cups. You know what? You are right, because cups are emotions, and 10 is the completion, cycles ending, and revival. So this is a full, collection of cups. All of the cups are in order. They're very stacked very neatly. And they're upright. So this is your cups balanced and feeling good. So you know what? If all the emotions are okay, then that is a blessing. If you're feeling kind of chill, that's great. That's awesome. We're just gonna chill with our cups and our emotions and just, again, have that evening tea and chill out. So yeah, hidden blessings is just being able to feel chilled out and relax. Maybe nothing in general is appearing as a blessing, but just being nice, cool, and calm about everything. Totally amazing. Totally chill. So thank you, Winchesters. Thank you. So hidden blessings is having all your cups in a row. Yes, I agree. That's a good one. I like it. Alright, so I have put that deck away, but do not go far. I have 13 decks. They all have a lot to say. So I use a deck of regular playing cards to choose which one gets to speak. And right now I'm going to check chat and have tea. And right now is a great time to drop a question in chat, that way I can do a reading on it. And you might notice that chat is subscription locked, but here's a super simple way to unlock that. You just hit the subscribe button, and then you have access to asking as many questions as you like in chat, and there are no limits on readings. So you just subscribe, you enter chat, your access to free readings. No limit. And not only that, for this stream, but being subscribed, they will notify you for future streams, because I stream every day. So you'll get notified then when I go live, and then you get future tarot card readings for free. Not only that, you will be helping me out because I have a goal of 500 subscribers, so you'd be helping me out, and that'd be awesome. And the best part about this is it's a win-win situation for you and me, because I get a subscriber, and you get free readings, and it is free. We do not exchange pennies, and it's the best deal. Honestly, best deal. So, tea and chat. That's where I was. Tea and chats. Right, I have my tea. 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 Warm tea has just something very fulfilling about it as it goes down your esophagus. It's like maybe I was more parched than I thought. It's nice. Tea. Okay, so there are no new chats. I'm going to go on to the next subject on my list, which is Let It Go. The next subject is Let It Go. So, what is that subject that you need to let go of? You have probably bitten hard upon a subject that you don't like, and yet you might even hate it. And you have bitten down upon it and you refuse to let it go. And you might just need a reminder that you should let that go. You should just let it go. It's not doing you any service. In fact, it is draining you of energy. So I'm going to see what deck wants to handle that. Number 4. Number 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's the Robinwood Tarot. Very good. So what do you need to let go of? What do you need to let go of to feel better? What do you need to let go of to feel better? Or you could sing, let it go, don't hold it back anymore, let it go, let it go. You know, I don't want to get copyright or anything though. Alright, so what do you need to let go of? Oh, what do you need to let go of? Number 7. Reflection, knowing, inquiry. Thinking about money. And I do see the positive aspects of this because, hey, you have money growing on the plants. Your crop is coming in. However, I do feel that this card is speaking to the impatience that can come at this time because everything is going well. But there is also that nagging feeling of it should be done already. They're already beautiful. Why can't I just pick them? And the answer is they're not done yet. You don't want an unripe apple. Do not pick it. Leave it alone. Go find something to do until they're done. But they're not ready yet. They are not tasty yet. So you want to wait until they're tasty before you pick them. So let them go, let them grow, and come back when they're done and ripe. And that goes for all kinds of things. Food, plans, especially plans. If you've made plans, try to stick with the plans. Try not to hurry them. Don't be impatient. Just find something to do until they're ready. And then you'll be good. So let it go for now. Let it grow. Let it grow, let it grow. But yeah, that is what the cards have to say. Put this deck back, but do not go far. I have 13 decks. Do you see my pretty collection? My pretty collection. Of course you do. Of course you see my pretty collection. You see, I have this beautiful collection of cards, but also, how do I choose? How do I choose which baby to draw? Well, I'll tell you. I use a regular playing card deck to choose which one that gets to speak. And that's just the simple game of it. We kind of never know what it will be. In fact, I have no clue. I have no clue. It's just how intuition works. You don't have a clue. Therefore, it's throwing us all for a loop. And it's a fun game. But that's how I choose. And now I'm gonna have tea and check chat. So if you have any questions that you want read, you have to drop them in chat and then I can get to them. It's a really good time too. And you might notice that chat is subscription locked. And I'm gonna tell you how to unlock it. You just go and push the subscription button, and that will unlock you immediately so you can go and type your chat into the chat. Type your question into the chat. And not only that, being subscribed will notify you every time I go live, and then you get future readings, which is amazing because who doesn't love free readings? And not only that, you're helping me out because I have a goal of 500 subscribers. So I would love to have you subscribed and do readings for you. Amazing. And on top of all that, it's a win-win for you and me because it's all free. I get a subscriber, you get free tarot card readings, and it's free. Nobody exchanges any pennies. Alright, and I was going to have tea and chat. Yes, that is correct. So I'm going to have tea and check chat. I have tea. Tea is so tasty. I have tasty tea. I have tasty tea. It is a quiet night. Alrighty. So I'm gonna go off rails here because I am kind of tired. It's been an exhausting couple of days here. No, wait. Yeah, like a day and a half. So an exhausting day. And then the recovery day. So I'm going to type a thing into the chat. It's just quiet here, so. On a quiet night like this, just gotta keep let's get into the vortex. Getting into the vortex right now. No, that's just the information card. I like reading my Abraham Hicks Oracle cards. They're very lovely. They're very lovely. They're very lovely. Okay. There are many right ways for us to behave. It is possible to live upon this planet with large numbers of other beings who believe and behave in a variety of ways in peace. When you are able to focus in such a way as to allow your alignment with Source, even though others are choosing to behave differently than you are choosing, then you will truly be free from the bondage of attempting the impossible task of getting everyone to agree on the right way, on one right way. One right way would lead to endedness. Many right ways allow eternal expansion. Yes, variety is key. Here. I can attract relationships that agree with my desire. People are not finding it difficult to find the mate of their dreams because that person is not out there. But because of their own contradiction to their own desire in the thoughts they offer about the subject every day. When you consistently offer thoughts about your future relationship that feel good while you think them, that means you are consistently matching the desires that you have discovered as you have lived life. And under those conditions, only someone in agreement with your desires would come to you. Nice. Good to remember. Tea. That which is like unto itself is drawn. Everything that you perceive as vibration and the life you are living is your vibrational interpretation. The powerful law of attraction is at the root of everything you experience. And the never-changing, always accurate premise of this law is that which is like itself, that which is like unto itself is drawn. When you give thought to something, you begin the attraction process of the essence of that subject into your life experience. Once you have activated a thought vibration within yourself by giving attention to the subject, the progression of expansion occurs. I like that. It's a good reminder. Ooh, oh, I'm gonna get things. Okay, I needed that break. That was nice. Okay, and then chapstick time because I'm doing a lot of speaking. What is it? Saturday night? It's Saturday night. Okay. A belief is only a thought I keep thinking. A belief is only a thought you keep thinking. A belief is only a thought you continue to think. A belief is only your habit of thought. It's only a practiced thought. A belief is only a thought that you think a lot. So, if a belief is only a thought that you keep thinking, and you keep thinking a thought that is in opposition to what you want, then the reason you don't get what you want is because you keep thinking a thought that's in opposition to what you want. Yeah. Yeah, so if you practice things that are wrong, you get wrong. If you practice things that are right, you get right. Nice. Okay. Feeling negative emotions means I'm launching requests. As more people observe hardship and strike a tense, resistant pose, and therefore disallow their own well being, others use them as their reason to do the same. And in a very short time, a very negative pattern of resistance can sweep through your population. The good news in this scenario is that in every moment that every person is feeling negative emotion about the economic state, vibrational requests for more abundance are launched, and those requests are heard clearly and responded to immediately by Source. Billions of us are living in perfect diversity. The diversity of your planet is of tremendous value and benefit. Because from variety springs all new ideas and expansion. Without the diversity, there would be complacency and endedness. You are billions of people living the perfect diversity, just as you knew you would, consistently asking for improved and thereby setting up for the next generation that improved life experience. If you understood that and no longer clamored for the one right way to live, things would go better for you sooner. My imagination attracts all cooperative relationships. Got it. The universe and all physical and non-physical players in it is responding to the vibrations that you are offering, and no distinction is made between vibrations that you offer as you observe and vibrations that you offer as you imagine. If you will simply imagine your life as you want it to be, all cooperative components will be summoned, and even more important, all components that are summoned will cooperate. It is law. The experience you have with others is about what you invoke from them. Nice. I already forgot about that. That's a good reminder. I'll not ask others to become different from me. Let your vibrational relationship escrow percolate and give it your undivided attention so that you become a vibrational match to it. And then, when the law of attraction brings all of it together, there are not any bugs to work out. Do not ask the person who helped you to define what you want to become what you want, so that you can have what you want. Instead, use your willpower to focus upon what you want, and then the universe will bring you what you want. My most important relationship is with my source. There is no relationship of greater importance to achieve than the relationship between you in your physical body, right here and now, and the soul, source, God, from which you have become. If you tend to that relationship first and foremost, you will then and only then have the stable footing to proceed into other relationships. Your relationship with your own body, with money, with your parents, children, grandchildren, and your world will fall easily into alignment once you tend to this fundamental relationship first. My manifestations are the indicators of my belief. It is always true that whatever you are living always matches your chronic vibrational patterns or beliefs. And it does not matter if you have an excellent excuse for your negative thoughts and negative emotions. They still equal your point of attraction. What is manifesting on every subject in your life is an indicator of the beliefs you hold and your chronic patterns of thought. Ooh, it's Ruby Camilla. Hello, hi. I'm just reading oracle cards. If you have any questions, I will happily answer them. It's just been a very quiet night. And I'm sleepy. I have tea. You're also welcome to hang out. Okay. I can praise abundance wherever I see it. If you seek financial well-being for yourself, you must praise it wherever you see it. If you would like more abundance for yourself, personally or for others you care about, you must not criticize those who are experiencing abundance. When you criticize or condemn or push against anything, you activate an opposing vibration to what you seek. Every time. No exceptions. I can always enter my vibrational vortex of creation. The key to getting inside your vibrational vortex of creation, of experiencing the absolute abundance of resistance, of achieving complete alignment with all that you have become and all that you desire, and of bringing your physical experience everything that you desire, is being in the state of appreciation. And there is no more important object of attention to which you must flow your appreciation than that of self. I noticed you. Sorry, that was my phone. Alright, so Ruby Camilla says, I don't have a plan or main way how I will get a new job because I lost some opportunities the last period of time. And there's a Horton says, hello, Violet. Hi, there's a Horton. Floating heart emoji and smiles. When is my ex-Virgo boyfriend coming back? I'm a Leo. I can feel his AZZ coming back. Star eyes, star eyes. So I'm gonna add this got complicated. And Ruby Camilla says, and if it will be teacher where? Okay. So we have a situation where Ruby was explaining something, and then there's a Horton slid in with a question, and then Ruby kind of completed the question. So I'm going to honor Ruby first, and then we're going to do there's a Horton. So no worries, just clarifying. I will get to you both. So Ruby, and then there's a Horton. Okay, let us put the getting into the vortex cards away, and then I will get to Ruby's question. Let's dissect here. I don't have a plan or a main way. How will I get a new job? Because I lost some opportunities the last period of time. And if it'll be a teacher, where? Okay, so Ruby's asking, how will Ruby get a job as a teacher? I think that's the best way to put the question. How will Ruby get the job as a teacher? All right, which deck wants to tackle that? How will Ruby get a job as a teacher? How will Ruby get a job as a teacher? How will Ruby get a job as a teacher? Number 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, that is the Robinwood Tarot. How will Ruby get a job as a teacher? How will Ruby get a job as a teacher? How will Ruby get a job as a teacher? What? How? Why? All the questions. How will Ruby get a job as a teacher? Okay, 4 of Pentacles. And 4 is security, organization, and manifesting. And Pentacles are coins, wealth, manifesting, money, finances. So this really cries like, how do I say this? Like Ivy League college kind of teacher. Like very formal, very structured, very prestige like college. So I'm gonna say go for one of those schools or colleges that are just very high nose teaching careers, to teaching areas, and that is what the cards are telling me. So look through your options and look for that one that has the high nose, the big name like Harvard or Yale or something, because that's the kind of essence that this card is giving me. So Ruby, I hope that helps you out, and good luck. And then I'm gonna get to There's a Horton's question. There. And There's Horton says, hello. When is my ex Virgo boyfriend coming back? I'm a Leo. I can feel his ass coming back. When is my ex Virgo boyfriend coming back? Okay, so There's a Horton. I have this special deck. It's called the Cosmic Timing Deck. And it's an oracle deck. And I'm going to use that one specifically because you said when. And I like to use this deck now for time concerning questions. Because it just takes out a lot of guesswork and gives you a time. So, when is There's a Horton's ex Virgo boyfriend coming back? When's the ex boyfriend coming back? When is that ex boyfriend coming back? When is he coming back? When is he coming back? Okay. So, this card literally says, don't wait around. Don't wait around. So I think that's gonna be like, don't focus on it, it's not coming. Don't worry about it. Not something to concern yourself with. Alright, I hope that helps you out. There's a Horton. And I'm going to put this deck back, and then I'm going to go and catch it back up with chat. Okay. Put this it and have tea and check chat. Tea. Delicious. Okay. And Ruby says, it doesn't mean I will be just a teacher. IDK. I know it's confusing, but this is why I asked it like that. Thanks. Thanks. You're welcome. If you have a different way to phrase it, go ahead and I'll try again. I may have said it wrong. I may have took the components and made it wrong. So if I didn't say the question right and you want a different one, I will ask again, Ruby, if you post it. Maybe if you post it isn't the right words. If you send the question. There we go. That makes more sense for a chat space. Ah. Okay, and as we wait for any response, I'm going to go back to my lovely subjects list. We're gonna go with healing time. Healing time. Subject is healing time. Which deck wants healing time? Because we all kind of need healing time. What kind of advice for tonight for healing time? And then I'll get back to catching up on chat. Healing time. Healing time. Okay, Queen. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Getting into the vortex. Alright, so healing time. Open. There we go. Healing time. Ooh, don't do that. Don't do that. We don't like breaking bridges here. We don't like breaking bridges here. We don't like it at all. Okay, that's one. Let's go for a second one. Try to get it better. Yeah, that was better. That was better. So the subject is healing time. I intend to co-create from my place of positive attraction. Yes. The individual creators who are coming together must be in a place of positive attraction before they come together, or nothing positive can come out of the co-creation. If you are negatively focused and not feeling good, you can only attract others who are in the same state of negative attraction. That is why looking for a mate in a place of insecurity or lack of anything can never bring you the mate you really want, but instead brings one who amplifies your current lack. So in terms of healing time, you have to feel good to heal up. Because if you're not feeling good, you're not going to heal up. Yeah. And I heard that laughing is really good for healing. So all kinds of there's laugh therapy even, where you go to a class just to laugh, and you force your body to laugh, which in turn makes you feel better. So it's like a reverse psychology thing. It's really quite interesting. But yeah. So healing, really gotta focus on positive stuff to get that healing in. Very nice. Very nice. So I am putting this deck away. However, don't go far. I have 13 decks, and they all have a lot to say. And I use a regular playing card deck to choose which one gets to speak. And right now I'm going to check chat and have tea. So, now would be a great time to drop your question in chat, and that way I can give you a reading on it. Now, you might notice, if you're not subscribed, that it is a subscription-based chat. Sorry, subscription-locked chat. But I'm gonna tell you how to unlock it. So you just hit the subscribe button, and then you have instantaneous access to the chat. And then you can ask your question and get a free reading. Not only that, you will get notified when I go live, and then you'll get future free readings. And not only that, you are also helping me out because I have a goal of 500 subscribers. So it's a win-win situation. I get a subscriber, you get free readings, and the best deal of all is that it's free. It's free for you. It's free for me. We don't exchange pennies. And then you're welcome in this space to come by anytime for free readings. Yeah. So again, I'm going to have tea and check chat. Tea. Tea is yummy. Tea is very yummy. Okay, so there are no new chats. So I'm going to have another sip of tea, and then I'm going to go to my subjects list. Good tea. Anyway, my next subject is friend bonds. Friend bonds. Friend bonds. Friend bonds. How are your friends doing? Should you check in on them, or is it a good time to leave them alone? We're going to find out. We're going to let one of the decks talk about that. Which deck would like this subject tonight? Which deck would like to tackle this tonight? Number 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. The Crow deck. This is a good topic for the Crow deck. Because crows are very social creatures. So already looking positive for being social. Alright, there we go. Good shuffle. These are very stiff cards. Yeah. Actually, you know what? This is one of my newer tarot cards out of my collection. So it makes sense that it is the thicker ones, the not as flexed ones. So they'll get there. They'll get there. They just need exercise. There we go. That was a lovely one. Okay. So that was a weird thing. And it did a somersault in my hands. And it was weird. It felt weird. I didn't like it. We're going to try it again. Oh, that was weird. Cards, why you confuse me like that? That was so much better. There we go. You know, that checks. That checks because it's perspective. It did a somersault. That's funny. That's hilarious. I love how funny this deck is. It's just universally hilarious. I love it. So, perspective. There we go. See if you can see it from there. That's actually a pretty good place to put it for now. You can see it. Perspective. 35. Perspective. Crows really do hang upside down. The birds take this position to get at the food that would not be obtainable otherwise. When you take a moment to stop, disengage, and open up your mind to see the situation from a different perspective, you might realize there's more information available that will assist in assuring the best course of action is taken. When perspective appears, your situation will benefit from slowing down and holding off on any significant decision making, as you may not have all the information that is available to ensure that all aspects of the situation are considered. Nice. So in terms of friend bonds, try to take a look at your friend from a different perspective. But I'm gonna say it might be like I'm getting the intuitive reason that if it's not talking about friends, then you may want to not check in on the friend bonds tonight. You may want to do something that, how do I want to put this? It's me time tonight. And don't focus on friends too much. But it's a me time tonight because you're looking at something your way. You may share this with friends later. You may share your new perspective with your friends later. But right now, tonight, you're getting that new perspective. And then maybe tomorrow you can share that with your friends. Alright, that is amazing. I love that bit of advice. We're going to put this deck away, but don't go far. I have 13 decks, and they all have a lot to say. And I choose which deck gets to speak by using a regular playing card deck to choose which one gets to speak. So, right now would be an excellent time, as I'm going to check chat and have tea, to drop your question in chat. That way I can do a reading on it. And you might notice that if you're not subscribed, that it is subscriber locked. And I'm going to tell you exactly how to unlock that feature. You just hit the subscribe button, And then you have instant access to putting your question in chat and getting a reading from me. And not only that, when you subscribe, you get notified every time I go live, and then you get future free readings from me because I go live at least once a day. And not only that, you will be helping me out because I have a goal of 500 subscribers. And it's a win-win situation because we don't exchange pennies. It's free. It is a free service. And that is the beauty of it in its pure simplicity. And I can't think of a better deal than that. So, again, tea and chat. Tea and chat. Oh, there is chat. I will get to you. I will get to you in a minute. I just need to rehydrate. Okay, I'm better. Hi, Margaret. Will I run into TJ tonight? And Preston says, hello, everyone. Hello, Preston. Preston, please ask your question. Please, Preston, ask your question. And then Margaret says, hello. Hello, Margaret. So I'm going to answer Margaret's question. But Preston McDonald, please ask your question. You've been trying so hard. I just want you to ask your question. I want to be able to answer your question. But I gotta know what the question is first. Alright, so Margaret. Will you meet TJ tonight? Will you run into TJ tonight? So I'm gonna ask a tarot card deck that. Which tarot card deck wants Margaret's question? Which deck? J, which is 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, which is Robinwood Tarot. Okay, here we go. Put this here. Take this out. And it is a yes/no question. Will Margaret run into TJ tonight? Will Margaret run into TJ tonight? Will Margaret run into TJ tonight? The answer is yes. The answer is yes. I'm going to look into the card for more questions, for more answers. It is the Two of Cups. It is balance, connection, and duality. And it is cups. So emotion. So you do run into him tonight. If it's comforting, it doesn't look like a bad thing. So it is a yes. And I know TJ's a problem, but it doesn't look completely bad. Like, there are no negative vibes here. It's actually a harmonized one. But since I know the history of TJ is sketchy at best, you may want to say this is a front, and any kind of offering of peace may be, whatchamacallit, a farce. I think that's the best way to put it. Don't trust it. But anyway, good luck. I'm sorry. I hope that helps. Okay, and then I'm gonna check on chat. Okay. And Preston says, is my Leo planning on coming to see me? Yay! I see Preston's question. I get to answer it. Yay. So, is Preston's Leo planning on coming to see Preston? We're gonna see. That's a yes no question for a tarot card deck. So, which tarot card deck would like to answer Preston's question? Which deck would like to answer Preston's question? It's gonna be 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's the cat tarot. It's the cat tarot. Will you there? You there? Put you there. Will is Preston's Leo planning on coming to see Preston? Is Preston's Leo, which I do find it funny that a Leo is getting the cat deck. That's just very synchronized, very awesome. I love that. It's a yes, no question. Okay, will Preston's Leo come see Preston? Aww, that's cute. So I love the cat on the card. It's very cute. Very cute cat card. Look how precious. Precious cat. It is a gigantic yes. And it is a major arcana. So it's a major deal. It is the Empress, which is a card of abundance, love, creativity, fertility, nurturing, and spirituality. So this is like one of the best feminine cards to get. It's a very good card, like very positive. So I think you're gonna have a lot of fun with your Leo meeting. Your Leo planning on coming to see you. So yes, they're planning on coming to see you. So I wish you luck with that. I think it's gonna be a very positive experience for you. Alright, very good. I hope that helps you out, Preston. I did that backwards. I don't want to do that backwards. I always put the book in first. That way it helps the cards jump out. There we go. There we go. I'll put this back, and then I will have tea and check chat. I have tea. Tasty tea. And Preston says, thank you. And you are so welcome, Preston. I am so glad I got to finally answer your question. Okay. And if there are no new questions, I will go to a filler question. Let's see, I have been streaming for an hour and 21 minutes. I'm already feeling loopy. But that is okay. It's been a long day. Long 2 days. Long. So a little bit more tea break, and then I'll get to my backup questions. Alright. It is time. I'm gonna charge up with some chapstick and a boom boom stick, and then we'll be ready to go. And a stretch. Yes, open airways. We like open airways. Very good. So, the next subject on my list is family check. Maybe you have a family member that you should check in on. It could be blood family, it could be found family, but there is probably a family member you should check in on. And we're gonna see which deck wants to answer that question. Okay. That's 10. Number 10. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Trust your vibes. Trust your vibes. Trust your vibes. Family check. Do 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 do. Family check. Family check. Or even, should you check in on family, or should you leave family alone? That's also an option. Family is a very complicated subject. There we go. That's a good one. Alright, so family check. What is our verdict? Talk shop. Okay, innately, I'm getting the sense that talk shop with family means getting on par with what that family member wants to talk about and just talk about it. That is the innate feeling I'm getting, but we're actually going to check what the book says. So 17. Talk shop. Here you go, so you can see the pretty card. You know that you're steady on your psychic legs when you can't wait to share wonderful psychic stories with your kindred spirits who also like to talk vibes. Don't let your ego get in the way and convince you to hide your vibes or stop you from sharing the positive experiences they bring. Your ego is acting out of fear and is trying to protect you from being hurt, such as being criticized by others for your vibes. But who cares? Your vibes take good care of you. Openly and joyously acknowledge this. It's time to review your vibes from the higher plateau of love and generosity. Notice how peaceful you become when you trust your vibes, and it's only natural to want to share your positive experiences with others. Sixth sensory people love to talk about their intuitive experiences and have a wonderful, colorful language that transmits the higher joy vibrations that are so enriching to the heart chakra. They use the word love a lot, and it's time for you to join in. When you share your experiences with five sensory people, however, don't try to convert them to six sensory living. Just let the world know you're comfortable trusting your vibes. You don't need approval from anyone. Your happy life is approval enough. So yeah, for that family check, go talk to that family member that you can talk shop with. Go to that family member that you can talk about your positive experiences with. And just go ahead and talk. Let it out. Relax. Be in a safe area. Be in a safe feeling zone. And then you'll be able to talk. Have some tea. Enjoy the night. That kind of thing. So, and Preston says yes. Awesome. And get back in my zone here. I did just put away that deck. However, I have 13 decks, and they all have a lot to say, so I use a regular playing card deck to choose which one gets to speak. There's chat! Hi, John! There's chat. So I'm gonna go back to chat, and I won't do the full spiel. Hi, John! What does Hecate want me to know? I'm trying to connect with her. I set up an altar. Okay. So what does Hecate want John to get to know? I'm going to open this up to all the cards. I think that sounds really good. I think we're going to open this up to all the cards. Because the goddess could want you to know anything. So which deck would like to answer John's question? 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 Ooh, it's not that one either. Try again. Which deck would like to answer John's question? Not that one either. Stop that. Come on. Maybe they need to be flipped. There we go. Which deck would like to answer John's question? That's better. Queen, which is 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So getting into the vortex. And I'm going to refresh on the question. What does Hecate want John to know? What does Hecate want John to know? I'm going to put this in the box. It is just the information card. That is not the information we need. It's not the information we seek. Okay. What does Hecate want John to know? What does Hecate want John to know? Okay, Hecate wants you to know I can find harmony by feeling for improved thoughts. If we were contemplating an action that caused negative emotion, we would not proceed with the action until we had resolved the negative emotion. We would make sure that we had come to alignment with Source before proceeding. By feeling for the improved thought in time, and usually in a short time, you will feel the harmony of your Source, and you will know the appropriateness of your behavior. We would not look for the long list of right and wrong, but instead, we would feel for the emotional alignment with Source. So Hecate wants you to get all of the thoughts together on what you want to happen and really plan out what you want before you take any actions. And that is what this card is trying to say. I hope that helps you out, John. I'm going to put this deck back, and then I'm going to check back in with chat. With T. T is my friend. Okay, John didn't reply. That's okay. Maybe he'll get back to it later. Maybe he got busy. Who knows? Okay. John says, definitely resonated. Awesome. Good. I'm glad. T. Happy to help. And I'll give it a minute, see if anyone drops any more questions. I welcome questions. The cards want to answer questions. It's like they were made for answering questions. And we got about 25 more minutes before I hit my usual 2 hours in live stream. And welcome everyone. I would like to remind you all that you all have perfect timing. And I'm just here to do readings for people with perfect timing. Isn't that crazy? Isn't that great? I love it. Perfect timing is a thing. It's a thing I love. Perfect timing. Okay, so I don't see any more questions in chat. I am going to go to another filler subject. And the next filler subject is stay or go out. So tonight, should you stay or go out? That is the question. I'm going to open that up to all the cards. Which deck wants to tackle this subject tonight? Number 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It is Trust Your Vibes. Trust your vibes. Trust your vibes. There we go. Trust your vibes. Trust your vibes. Do 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 do. Do do do. Trust your vibes. Stay in or go out. Ooh, okay, that was just a lovely shuffle off the back. I'm not arguing with that one. You're the boss. It has a party. You should obviously go out tonight. You are feeling the boss energy. Just go out. Have some fun. I am actually going to read the book, but this card is just obviously one big party. So just go out and have fun tonight. Even I did. I went out tonight. And it was a good call. I went to the ocean. It was lovely. You're the boss. I'm going to read the description in the book. See if we can get to more details. 48. When it comes to living a six-sensory life, you have to make a choice. To trust your vibes, you must stop allowing other people's opinions and fears to override them or cause you to doubt or ignore what you feel. Trusting your vibes is an extremely self-empowered decision. It frees you from seeking approval and invites you to experience the peace of self-approval and acceptance. Be careful not to shop your vibes to seek agreement. Trust the guidance you receive without confirmation from others. We often take our psychic guidance to the one person we know will discount or dismiss it in the hopes that if we can just convince this person, we'll validate our guidance. But it won't work. Don't set yourself up for this kind of sabotage. Yes, trusting your vibes is scary because when doing so, you take full responsibility for your life. Yet, isn't it far scarier to allow someone else to run your life? So muster your courage and take charge. Your vibes are trustworthy, and they are there to help you. Ignore those who interfere and decide that when it comes to your life, you're the boss. So go out and party, and trust your vibes. Awesome. I'm going to put this deck away. But do not go far. I have 13 decks. And they're very, very chatty. They have a lot to say. And I use a playing card deck to choose who gets what to say. And right now I'm going to check chat and have tea. So here's the tea. But also, while I'm having some tea, go ahead and drop your question in the chat. And I'm going to get to it. And you might notice that chat is subscription locked if you are not subscribed. I'm going to give you the secret on how to unlock that. You're going to find on the page somewhere it says subscribe, and you're going to push that button, and then instantaneously you'll have the key to unlocking that chat, and it will be one of those automatic unlocks, completely open for you to drop in your question and have me go and answer it. And not only that, you will then get notified every time I go live. That way you can go and drop even more questions in so that I can give you readings. And not only that, if you do that, you would be helping me out immensely because I have a goal of 500 subscribers. And it is a win-win situation for you and me because guess what? It's free. We do not exchange pennies. It is a free service. So go ahead, please subscribe, like, share, and do all the stuff. And I'm going to check chat and drink tea. Yes. Okay. Hello, chat. Hello. I have 18 minutes left. Tea is very yummy. Tea is super yummy. I'm gonna get to the next subject on my list since there are no questions. And the next topic is side hustle. Side hustle. We all love a good side hustle. We all love a good side hustle. So, which deck would like to handle the subject of side hustle? And the side hustle is, how do you like making that extra buck on the side? Let's find out. Let's see how the side hustle is doing. We're gonna choose one of the 13 decks here. Okay, so number 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Trust your vibes. Trust your vibes. Trust your vibes. For the side hustle. All for the side hustle. La 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 la. La 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 la. Put you here. Do 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 do. Side hustle vibes. Side hustle vibes. Ooh, that was a good shuffle. I'm not gonna argue with that shuffle. That was just really good shuffle. Let go. Let go. And put this pretty card for you to look at right here. And then I'm going to read the book, which is number 27. 27. Let go. Sometimes the most powerful psychic solution to a difficult or compromising situation is to simply walk away. This is one of those times when the situation calls for letting go, backing off, or surrendering your ego and leaving. You're in a deadlock of fixed vibrations, and feelings that are too great for any positive solution through further engagement. In walking away, you protect both yourself and all those involved from even more frustration and allow the universe to work behind the scenes to restore harmony to all concerned. Move on. Have faith. No one is working against you. It's as though you're pushing on the door to get to the other side. When it opens inward, step back and give things room to move back to center. They will. So this means that you are trying too hard with the side hustle. You have to let it breathe for a time. Step back, do something. Go do a hobby, go play a video game, go listen to some music, do something calming. Just let it go for now. You've been working too hard. And come back to it when you're refreshed. Awesome. So I hope that helps you guys out. I'm going to put this deck back. Boop. But don't go far. I have 13 decks, and they all have a lot to say. And I choose which deck gets to speak by using a regular playing card deck. And right now I'm going to have tea and check chat. And now would be a great time to take a few moments to drop your question in chat. That way I can do a reading for it. However, people who are not subscribed would notice that chat is subscriber locked. And I'm going to give you the key to unlocking that chat. You're going to find the subscribe button. It's usually big and red and beautiful. And you're going to want to click on it. And that's going to give you instantaneous access to chat. And then you can drop your chat in the little box and send it. And then I can do a reading on it. And another good thing about that is that when you are subscribed, you get notified when I go live. And then you get future tarot card readings. And not only that, you'd be helping me out because I have a goal of 500 subscribers. And it is a win-win situation because it's free. And that's like the best deal in the world. But again, I'm going to have tea and chat. So, the tea, the chat. And I see there is more, so I shall catch up on chat. Tea. Okay, and John asks, what female Norse goddess do I resonate with? Align with, I mean. That is a very good question. Well, let's ask the cards. I got no clue. Let's find out. Let's see if we can find one. Which deck would like to answer John's question? Which deck would like to answer John's question? Which female Norse goddess does John resonate with? Open to all of the decks. I'm gonna go with the cat deck. The cat deck. Which female Norse god does John resonate with? Which female goddess does John resonate with? Which female Norse goddess? Which female Norse goddess? Yes. Which one does he align with? That's also an important distinction. Which one does he align with? The Wheel of Fortune. The Wheel of Fortune. So karma, fate, life cycle, a change, luck, and destiny. So whichever female Norse goddess that are tied to the fates. And I myself are not familiar with goddesses, so I don't have names. But I can give you the description of it is linked with the fates. Whichever goddess has dominion over good fortune and the fates. Alright, I hope that helps you out, John. I hope you make a connection with that female Norse goddess. Again, I don't know them that well, so just passing on a description might help you connect. Alright, gonna put this away and then catch up on chat. Let's see. John says Wired. The Norns? The Norns? Maybe. You are much more knowledgeable in the Norse than I am, so I'm gonna let you make that connection, John. All I can offer right now is a description. I've heard the Norns are not easy to connect with. Well, just because you align with them doesn't mean it's going to be an easy one. But hey, I'm just here to guide you, and you're the one that is supposed to make it happen, so I wish you luck. I don't even know what the norms are, so I got nothing. See, you know so many more than I do, but you probably know their purposes and stuff. So whichever ones deal with fate and stuff. Destiny. Yeah, because the norms are the weavers of fate. There you go. It's them. I don't know how. I don't know where. I don't know. It's not for me to know. I'd have to study more. It's okay. You are very welcome. At least I got to be able to point you in the right direction. Good luck. And I have 5 minutes left in stream. What do I want to do for 5 minutes? I got 5 minutes left. I should do at least one more reading left. One more reading. Alright, so I'm just going to open it up to a general for all the decks. One last reading for the night. Just a general. Let's see what happens. What does the universe want us to know? Please tell us, universe. Just an open one. Okay, number 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. From the Supernatural deck. The Winchesters are going to tell us. The Winchesters are gonna tell us what the universe wants us to know. The Winchesters are going to tell us what the universe wants us to know. Ew, not that one. Not that one. Let's try again. There we go. What does the universe want us to know? What does the universe... Ooh, that was a lovely shuffle. I'm going with that one. The Fools. The Fools. Beautiful. Spontaneous. It is the Winchesters themselves. Suddenly nostalgia hits me. Alright, the Fools. The universe wants us to know there are two men on the road walking towards ghosts and demons and out there to help everyone with whatever they can. It's a good show. Go watch Supernatural. The universe is funny. I just love that they're showing me the Winchesters here. That's all I can focus on. Good times. Good times. You know what that means? The universe wants us to go look at our nostalgic stuff and enjoy it. That is definitely what that means right now. Alright, I'm going to put this away. I appreciate the Winchesters guiding me tonight. I have literally like a minute left in stream. And then I'll hit my 2-hour mark and just burn out. Oh, so thank you all for coming. Thank you for dropping in your questions, allowing me to help you guys and answer them. I enjoy doing this. It's nice. It's really nice. I have a few seconds left. I'm feeling my fuzzy table and it's okay. It's so fuzzy. I got a fuzzy table. It's a fuzzy table. It's a fuzzy table. I want you to know. Bom, 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 bom. I am going slightly mad tonight, and I do apologize, but not really, because it's just part of my charm. 4, 3, 2, 1, 2 hours, and I'm gonna wave and say goodnight. I'm gonna go to bed now. Love you. Bye-bye. Thank you again.